Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Prismata. I'm gonna jump in the queue. And 0.5. I've never seen someone whose name is just a number. Except, no, I guess, I was trying to remember, there was someone named E, but that was not a Prismata player, that was a Dominion player back in the day. I don't think he ever made the switch to Prismata. For all I know, he still plays Dominion, but I don't know. Anyway. It's the only number-based player I can remember seeing. We have a base +5 game against an axiom cannot be wrong, is how I have decided this name is pronounced. 45 seconds, and kind of a confusing one, to be honest. I'm pretty sure you should buy everything in this set, except, I don't know, maybe you don't get the blue stuff. Maybe all this red is just too fast. Yeah, I don't know. If you could ever get a grid, though, it would be a stupendous coup against someone who has just red. And like with Manticores, maybe you can actually do it as like a blue sync for while you're building up to the economy for grid. I just think Smorkus might be a little bit too much for that. I don't know. I'm really tempted to try to go blue. Yeah, I think that blue is a good idea. I think I want to try to get a grid. I wouldn't be surprised to see opponent go DD1 or maybe DA. They're both fine. I want to go a bit slower. Not so slow as third NG because I want Manticores. But I can get like a splitter and then a wall and then a Manticore and be droning all the while. Oh, wall first? Okay, that's fine. This... What? Why did you get this Smorkus? That seems very strange to me. Maybe they want to go back to droning also? But then they spent $5 on a Smorkus and I spent $5 in a wall, but they cut drones for it and I didn't, so I'm not sure what this is about. I guess they're going to need to build some more attackers, which I assume will be Tarsiers, because otherwise the Smorkus looks really silly. Yeah. They're using the Smorkus click to do 2 damage instead of 1, but it just doesn't matter, so... I really, really would like a second blue here. Is it worth cutting a drone for? I don't think so, because I can just build a second splitter. No, I don't want that, because otherwise I'm not denying value, right? So I think this is worth doing. To let me get a Manticore. But maybe it's a bit too soon, because what else am I doing on my Manticore turn? Probably getting a third blue, right? But it's a bit... Our opponent doesn't have enough attack that's so great. So I think I just want this. And what if I grabbed, you know, a mobile Animus? I could build like Tarsier, Splitter, 2 drones. I'm still not getting a second Forge then is the problem. I think just the Conduit's alright. I like Force Fields, kind of? I don't know, it doesn't seem so great. Splitter Forge is 11. Ah, I can get ossified drones with that instead of Tarsiers. which is like not amazing, but it's something better than just floating $4 for a while, I think, to get the ossified train started. I think opponent is rushing too quickly into the forward grid. Right, like I'm not actually attacking, so... Oh, look at that. I even get to... They're floating blue? Wow. Okay. And I can get a Manticore 2 turns in a row against their grid, which is going to be pretty nice. And they don't have any actual attack for me to need to build a grid into, which is... What? Ah! Yes, the ossified drone click would deny you an absorber. I see. That's rough. Yeah, I don't think I want a Tarsier yet. And I don't think I want a third Forge yet either. Maybe I'll want a wall. No, I don't think so. I can get a second mobile Animus. Seems a little silly, but... Like, red's pretty good. You have Smorkus and stuff like that. Could get a Conduit as well. But I think I just want, like, another NG. 8, 14. Yeah, give me another NG. I didn't click my other... Oh my god. 45 seconds is not enough time. This click was free, and it actually killed something. I forgot, because they had a big old defender, but it was not one that existed yet. That's very wasteful. Now I want my third Forge, finally. And I think Tarsiers are fine. The NG didn't actually end up being so great. Oh well. I'm up like 5 drones, which is pretty cool, plus the 2 Manticores that are minor drones right now, not attackers. Opponents is going to be an attacker for a little while, but yeah, it's probably going to be an attacker for forever. So I'm definitely way behind in attack. But that's like sort of what I signed up for. I'm okay with that. I'm getting my grid down at about the right time. Maybe a turn earlier would have been nice, but not the end of the world. My grid is going to have a lot more lifespan, which is a big deal. What? No. You should attack with that. More tech. I would prefer to be clicking the Smorkus and spending the blue than buying more red. Maybe Engineers is better than... I don't know. I feel like I'll be able to, like, build... What are these called? Manticores? Be able to build, like, a Manticore next turn and a wall and lose an Ossified or 2 and be kind of okay. I don't know. This is probably too greedy, right? Let's just get this. I want a Smorkus soon, but... maybe not yet. Yeah. Well, they actually did spend all their tech, so that's pretty cool. So I get one of these, one of these. Losing 3 NGs. This seems okay. Emptied the Tarsiers. Achievement unlocked. No, achievement locked. Okay. Alright, out of these guys. Is this actually what I want? I'm losing quite a lot of these dudes right now. I guess that's alright. Let's build more NGs. Actually, there we go. I have too much red now. Since I'm about to like not have many Ossifieds left to click, I don't want the red anymore. I can't buy more Manticores. Disaster. Yeah. This seems okay. Although if I'm honest, I don't know if I want this red anymore. Probably I do. It's a free force field per turn as long as I can use it. Okay. So, kind of a funny damage graph, huh? Ugh, I can't believe I missed that splitter click. I mean, I feel like opponent's line really didn't put any pressure on me. They got all the units, but they were just in the wrong order. Right, a Smorkas opening is cool, mostly against red. Against blue, you don't get a lot of advantage out of threatening 2 right away, right? Blue's like, okay, LOL, I'll build wall. Against red, it's a much bigger concern because, like, you have to compromise on what you wanted to do with your red, which is build attackers, to cope with the serious threat of Smorkas, right? And you usually, like, build a Rhino, and then they usually don't click the Smorkas. It's like, okay, but you're not comfortable with it. This does not say that Smorkas openings are bad against blue, but rather that, like, Smorkas first doesn't feel that good to me. If you got, like, TTD and then a Smorkas, like, now you're actually doing something to me. But you have to cut more drones to get that. I think with Manticore in the game, it was worth prioritizing droning. What an embarrassment this turn. I was just so lost in, like, I don't even remember what I was thinking about. Whether I wanted grid soon or... I don't know. Whether I wanted an NG? Oh yeah, I was thinking about what to spend my money on next turn. Right, and I thought I couldn't math it out. I thought I might want to build 3 drones. I don't know. And I lost track of the fact that this click is actually doing something. Because I only saw 1 damage on the field, right? This one splitter. But of course, there's also this splitter who's attacking, and I got lost there. Anyway, so I think opponent got the Smorks too soon, got the grid too soon. Second Animist while floating 2 blue, I really didn't like. Like, yeah, they managed to spend all their tech next turn, but wouldn't it have been better to spend more of it this turn too? Build like another 2 splitters instead of... I guess another 1 splitter, right? Just change the Animus to a splitter and you're already improving. Because if you look like... excuse me. What did they do, by the way, with that Animus? They turned it into attack. They spent $6 and they got an attacker, right? Seems like okay. That's not really any better than Splitter. But it is, because if this Animus had been a Splitter, they'd still be attacking for 9, but threatening to attack for 10, which could matter, right? Now they're like attacking for 8, and the Smorkas click gets them back to 9. Also, more importantly, if they had more splitters, they could build more Manticores. I don't know about more importantly, but definitely also importantly. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Looking at the end state of the game, what are some things that leap out to us? Well, obviously, like, this grid disparity is gigantic, I think. The fact that opponent is like having trouble defending now is obviously like a sign of the apocalypse, but what brought us to that point? The grid disparity is kind of a thing. Like, they must have built theirs too soon. They have 8 Tarsiers. I don't know. I was thinking maybe they built too many Tarsiers, but actually, like, it sort of lines up about the same. And I was gonna say, like, they have more base set stuff, but they don't really. Right? I just have a lot more attackers and a lot more drones. So, like, the question is, how the heck did that happen? I mean, it's because I was droning a lot more, right? Using my Manticores as drones. Didn't give their grid any value. And I was able to, you know, invest that money in long-term stuff. I guess. So, anyway. Cool game. But I guess we're done here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh, look at that! No, I take it back. I'll see you right now. Look at that. I broke 2,000. First time in my life. You guys were here. Tell your grandkids where you were when it happened. Amazing. Anyway, now we're actually done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.